These penny stocks just woke up and the volume surge could be the start of something big. Thanks for joining us for another edition of 10 Stocks in 10 Minutes. This week, we're focused on penny stocks, not their long-term future, but which names are moving the most right now. These 10 companies are all penny stocks trading under $2, and they saw the highest trading volume to start the week. With penny stocks, volume really does matter. These stocks can do a lot of nothing until they finally spike on news, speculation, or momentum, and sometimes all three of those factors. But also know high volume does not mean high quality. These are lower priced, higher risk names. They can move fast, they can reverse fast too, and a lot of times they do both in the same week. We're starting at the lowest volume on the list and working our way up to the stock with the highest recent dollar volume, so high they had to pause trading. Starting off though is KOS, Cosmos Energy. This is an oil and gas company with operations overseas. So when oil prices start moving or when there's any global tension that could impact the oil supply, stocks like this can see a quick spike in trading. It's not a hype story, it's really tied directly to energy prices. And energy can also change fast. The volume here suggests traders are positioning around moves in crude oil. Short term, it's a reaction stock. Long term, it all comes down to oil prices and production execution. Next up is HIMZ. This is a leveraged ETF that tracks HIMZ and HERS stock, and it's built to move about twice as much each day. So if HIMZ has a really big day, this ETF can have a very big day. If HIMZ drops, this can drop harder. When you see high volume in a leveraged ETF like this, that usually means short-term traders are very active. These are not long-term hold vehicles for most investors. They're just tools that can be very volatile. Next up is DVLT. This is a name you've heard on the channel before. Data Vault Holdings. This company works with businesses to help them value data, protect it, and in some cases, license it. In simplest terms, they are trying to help companies figure out what their data is worth and how to make money from it. With everything tied to AI and data right now, smaller companies in this space can get attention really quickly. This stock has seen a lot of volatility in recent weeks, reaching nearly $4 back in October and bouncing back down to 75 cents this week. Some analysts are very bullish, but it all comes down to revenue and whether they can actually scale this into a real business. Now, investors know many concepts are up in the air as the AI story is still very much unfolding. Software is the latest sector to take a hit from the potential impact of AI. Make sure to check out this brand new article on 5 names in software that are too low to ignore right now. You can scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get those stock tickers now. Next up is GERN, Geron Corporation. This is a biotech company working on treatments for blood cancers. And with biotech, it's never quiet for long. You can certainly see that in this chart. The stock tends to move around trial data, FDA decisions, or any update on its drug pipeline. You can see in the chart here, this stock peaked back in mid-2024, but went on a downward trend all of 2025. It just started moving in the last few weeks, up nearly 60% in just 3 months. Analysts are split on whether this stock is a buy or hold, but they do have the consensus price target moving higher. Our next penny stock is BTBT, Bit Digital. This is a Bitcoin mining company, so if crypto is running, this stock tends to run with it. A lot of traders use names like this one as a way to play Bitcoin through the stock market. When Bitcoin has momentum, volume flows into the mining stocks like this. Right now, BTBT is trading at the very bottom of its range. It made the most active penny stock list today because there was a big gap down on Tuesday. Next up is a familiar name, AMC. This movie theater company has been struggling for years now, down nearly 100% in the last 5 years, 64% in just the last year. Now at $1.25, this stock is heavily in penny stock territory and can see more volume on any headlines or news that might come up. This week's volume is likely coming ahead of their earnings report next week. There is also some big movies at the box office, and a few analysts do still have this stock moving higher than it is today. Up next is Baird Medical, ticker symbol BDMD. This is a small medical device company. They make products used in wound care and skin treatment. It's not a flashy industry at all, but small healthcare companies like this can move quickly if growth picks up or if there's a strong update. And that is what happened this week. The company announced a commercial launch of a new medical tech, and the stock popped more than 60%. All right, now we're on to the top 3 penny stocks with the most volume to start the week. At number 3 is Plug Power. PLUG. Plug focuses on hydrogen fuel cell technology. The idea is cleaner energy for industrial and commercial use. This stock has had some big runs recently, up over $5 a few months ago, and then some big pullbacks too. It's been trending lower since about mid-January, and short interest is really high on this name too. When clean energy starts getting attention again, Plug is usually one of the first names to heat up. Earnings is the first week of March, so there is plenty of time for some more volume and volatility in this stock. The penny stock with the second highest volume is GXAI. This is a smaller AI company that's creating applications for different sectors, including physical health, coaching, and gaming. The company was formerly known as the NFT Gaming Company, but it changed its name last January. The stock is now down from last year, but it did have a nearly 40% jump to start the week. That's why it came in at number 2 on this list. Now to the stock with the highest trading volume at the close, the perfect example of the kind of dramatic moves penny stocks can see once traders really latch on and the volume skyrockets. There was so much extreme movement, trading was paused multiple times throughout Tuesday. It is a fintech company that provides payment processing and e-commerce services for small businesses, which is a very competitive field. So the long-term story isn't certain here, but short-term, expect plenty of further moves on the number 1 volume penny stock for the day. That's the OLB Group, ticker symbol OLB. If you're a fan of penny stocks, make sure to watch this interview. It's a video with 3 stocks all under $5. Some of the names may have popped above $5 since this interview, but their growth stories are far from over.